There is no second best.
Good morning, Crypto Chaos. Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. And, oh, damn. Markets are popping. Oh, we have no idea what we're about ready to get into, guys. Oh, it is going to be wild today. Man, this whole week has been pretty wild, hasn't it? How's it going, guys? Bitcoin sitting at 76,800. Just down from a high wick of 77,000. We touched 77K, guys. Wow. It's time to celebrate. How's it going? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Go time, what is going on? How's it going, my man? Hello, Chaos. Hello, Cliff. How you doing, my man, as well? Hugo says, fire-ass intro. Some would say the best intro in crypto. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Go time says, good morning, everyone. My break is over. Good work. Go back to work, of course. Go back to work. Oh, that sucks, man. Hopefully you'll get off early on a Friday. I don't know if your company does that. I know we used to do that back in the day. Crypto Quint says, good morning. How's it going? Good morning, Chaos. Good morning to you too as well. G-Dog in the house. Freaking missed you guys. We miss you too, Cody. Thank you again. Cody coming in with a $2 right out the gate this morning. Thank you, thank you. Yes, we miss you as well, Cody. Yeah. Of course, chilling out the tunes earlier before we started. Guys, we got a lot to update you guys on because we got some good news. Good news. G-Dog says, I don't know about the house hippo, but I just took a massive dump. Yeah, you may have, but the market certainly did not. Strait of Iran just now fully open, 100%. Cliff, we're about ready to cover it. Let's get into it. That's why we are pumping this morning. All right. Bitcoin, again, touching 77K on a wick with a little bit of a golden swan this morning. Not a black swan, but a golden swan. Of course, winning up until that so main event.
You may even get tired of winning.
Let's go. Of course, calling for baseline bear last night. And now looking a little more bullish, of course, and now that the golden swan has presented itself. Let's get into, some of the news and highlights of what happened this morning.
Now let's get back to the news breaking just in the past 30 minutes. Iran's foreign minister releasing a statement saying, in line with the ceasefire in Lebanon, the passage for all commercial vessels through the Strait of HORMUZ is declared completely open for the remaining period of the ceasefire. Oil also dropping on an Axios report that the U.S. and Iran are planning talks for this weekend and are negotiating over a 3-page plan to end the war. It includes a deal to lift $20 billion of Iran sanctions in exchange for its stockpile of enriched uranium. Joining us now is Bloomberg Washington correspondent Tyler Kendall. Tyler, what's the latest?
Hey, Danny. Well, a lot of developments just in the last hour. You hit the main headlines there, including this Axios report that the two sides are negotiating over a 3-page potential deal that includes potentially the release of Iran's enriched stockpile in exchange for about $20 billion in Iranian assets being unfrozen. Yet the reporting indicates that there are a lot of questions here about what happens next, including that the U.S. has maintained that they would like to retain this material, while Iran has said that they would like to be the ones to dilute it inside the country. Perhaps we'll see some sort of compromise agreement where maybe a third-party country would get involved. For context here, any sort of movement around the stockpile is considered to be very significant compared to, say, messaging from the White House that Iran has agreed not to have a nuclear weapon, because we've often heard that public stance from Iran throughout these negotiations.
Crazy. We also got, I think I had shared on one of these.
Insurance has slowed down. And
sounds like China wants to kind of diversify into American crude as well. So it's kind of a win-win, it seems like, for everybody.
To the price that it takes to carry freight throughout the world.
It's kind of early,
likely, Asian buyers are not going to want to turn back to the Persian Gulf so quickly. They've seen what it means to rely on one source of energy, and at this point, they'll probably want to diversify. And those longer hauls are going to also translate into higher prices for carrying that freight. it won't be as quick of a recovery, I think, as a lot of people, at least speculators in the paper market, are assuming.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining. Just
All right. We also got a little bit more of an update here.
breaking headlines around the
yeah,
world.
oil
China's
is down
Xi Jinping is wrapping up a week of high-level meetings in Beijing. He's hosting leaders from Europe, the Middle East, and Asia as countries hedge against the volatile U.S. and the Iran conflict. Beijing is pitching stability and diplomacy, but has not outlined any concrete steps on the energy crisis. So far, China
just hit
is keeping
77
its distance
again.
from direct involvement, even as pressure builds for it to take a larger role. And hedge funds are rebounding in April, recovering losses tied to the Iran conflict. A U.S.-Iran ceasefire helped to lift markets, with 0.72 and Millennium each gaining more than 2%. Jane Global has nearly erased its losses for the year. The rebound is also getting support from a rally in rates and a weaker dollar. And White House officials are preparing to give federal agencies access to Anthropic's powerful AI model, Mythos, but only with strict safeguards. The tool can expose critical software flaws, but officials warn it could also supercharge hackers. Agencies are...
Crazy headlines this morning, guys. And we just got another 10% move on SWE. SWE is up now 10% over $1. $1.03 right now on a breakout for SWE this morning. Looks like a lot of things are popping off. We also had a 10% move, I believe, already in Jasmine to the upside. Not quite. Looks like on the last... Oh, there it is. So about almost a 10% move since the beginning of this morning. 9% on a wick. There's a lot of things moving right now, guys. We're going to get into that here in a bit. Once the opening bell happens, of course, we'll catch up with the markets. There's a lot of things happening right now. My phone is just blowing up with all the alarms this morning. Let me know what coins you guys are excited about. Again, I want to update you guys. We did a pullback on Zama, and I did get another buy-in last night. If you're part of the Patreon, you already got the call, of course, if you checked it over there. And yeah, I'm looking at, of course, continuing to add to my bag. I don't know if we're going to get a more pullback now after what we just heard just announced. But if we did get it back a little bit further, I am still a buyer at even 2.6, 2.7, a little bit lower if we do get a little bit more of a drawdown. Again, it's already oversold another 10% down this morning. Actually, it's come back up to about 8% now. All right, anything else happening? I think I had a couple more things clipped.
Let's get a check on these markets, because oh boy, are they moving on what started out as a quiet Friday. Now no longer so. Check out NYMEX
Definitely not a quiet Friday.
and Brent.
Definitely
they
not.
are both now under $90 a barrel. Brent crude at $89 a barrel. NYMEX at $83 a barrel.
Cheers.
And then we have a big rally on our hands. Interestingly, being led by tech and software. Software is on track for its best week since 2001.
Two great
NASDAQ
things, of course, that also move crypto, software, and of course tech. All right. Anything else happening right now? Bitcoin's still, chopping around 76 and some change. Now it looks like it got kicked back to 76.5. We just broke 77K, guys. The first time we touched 77K since February probably 4th, 2nd. Something like that, of course, before the big drop back down. All right, let's see what else is going on in the overall headlines. We got about a minute or two until the opening bell. Let's take a look at CNBC headlines this morning. Iran declares Strait of HORMUZ completely open to commercial shipping during Israel-Lebanon ceasefire. That is what we have so far. I'm assuming it's official. Iran on Friday declared the Strait of HORMUZ completely open to commercial traffic during the ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon. In line with the ceasefire in Lebanon, the passage for all commercial vessels straight to the HORMUZ is declared completely open for the remaining period of the ceasefire. Foreign Minister Saeed Abbas Arachi said on a social media post, however, vessels must transit through a coordinated route announced by Iran's maritime authorities, Arachi said. President Donald Trump thanked Iran for opening the strait in a social media post. Oil prices plunged to more than 11% after that announcement. Of course, we're living through that aftermath right now. This is the post from Donald Trump this morning. Iran has just announced that the Strait of Hormuz is fully open and ready for full passage. Thank you. I wonder if China had something to do with this too, because they were not happy about not getting their oil shipments delivered as well. All right, guys, we got to get back to the opening bell here. Yeah, Matt is
off this morning, and we have gains. They are starting to temper themselves. The president just out with a Truth Social post moments ago saying that yes, Iran has reopened the strait, but the U.S. naval blockade does remain in force.
Let's get it.
He still will be preventing Iranian ships from coming through as those negotiations unfold. So we were up some 1% for the NASDAQ. Now we've just taken it off the board, just slightly, but we're still up. Over the opening bells, capital markets are wide open. We have some IPOs. AVEX, their defense company, I think they're raising around $320 million for their IPO. So not the biggest thing, but not nothing. I mean, these small companies are able to list. That's great news. Along the same lines, Calera, they're an obesity biotech company, also looking at a listing too. So, you know, volatility, who cares? List your company on the S&P 5 or on the NASDAQ or the NYSE. Let's look at some of the stocks that are moving. Again, the price of oil has been falling pretty tremendously. We're now at an 80 handle for WTI and crude. Occidental, Chevron, Exxon, all down at least 3.6%. Again, just to remind you, Iran's foreign minister said that the Strait of HORMUZ is completely open for all commercial vehicles for the remainder of the ceasefire period. One of the corporate stories we're watching, Netflix, those earnings topped estimates, but its outlook disappointed despite recent price hikes. Those shares down 9.25%. Co-founder Reed Hastings also announced plans to step down from the board. Analysts now looking for more signs that the company has a plan for its future after its deal to buy Warner Brothers fell through. So a lot of volatility. Let's head on back over to the desk, because patiently awaiting is still Sarah Hunt from Alpine Saxon Woods. Sarah, I was just talking about that post from President Trump saying that, yes, the strait is open, but the U.S. blockade remains in force. What are you doing right now with this kind of level of headline volatility? What becomes your North Star when there are so many tail risks right now?
I think, once again, we have to actually see what happens. I want to see physical ships moving through. I want to see that oil trade resumed. And I want to see stuff coming through and getting back into those supply chains. Because you had stories this morning that KLM was looking at curtailing flights because the jet fuel is an issue. You have a lot of places in the world where the lack of product is a problem. So you need to see that to start really resuming. And the back and forth of the headlines is you know, it's fodder for a lot of things, but markets want to see the things actually go.
By the way, how much of this is just the huge rebound that we've seen that has been historic on many levels is also just tied to the fact that valuations came down and now look really attractive into what's expected to be strong earnings?
Well, what was interesting is that even with the war on, we were seeing earnings estimates being raised across the board. So that was part of what was driving some of the snapback in the last 8 days. This is going to be a bigger piece if this is really, this is sort of the end of what needed to happen. But the fact that earnings estimates were going higher, which, you know, was a little bit tricky with higher energy prices as well, but a lot of it was on the back of more spending and more capex. So that is, the market sort of grew into its valuation because the multiple came down as the earnings.
All right, let's move on to Kramer and Friends. It does seem like this weekend's going to probably be a lot more chill with the war calming down. Let's take a look.
Debating some people, talking about that he's the premise of what he's up to, and I think that Taiwan Semi down a lot, but in reality, Taiwan Semi started a lot of this by saying, listen, we're now in this aggressive agentic phase. I think that people want to buy Anthropic so badly. There's a lot of ways to buy analogs to Anthropic. I would buy CrowdStrike because I think CrowdStrike can save us from the craziness of what can happen. And David, you can go back to the banks because those are inflation plays. They don't
By
go
the way,
up in inflation.
I mean, a week it's been. It's hard to. You might forget that we heard from all the banks this week in terms of earnings.
You know, look, one of the most disappointing things was the reaction to J.P. Morgan.
Yeah,
very good call.
Morgan Stanley was the standout in terms of the performance of his stock, and really, to be fair, the quarter itself.
Well, I mean,
Wells Fargo also a standout the other way. Right. But here we are with the banks. What is it that appeals? They appeal to you now?
I don't. In an inflationary environment, I don't like the banks because I always feel that they don't retain their value. Remember, this inflationary environment is going to cause people, and disinflation is going to be able to make it so that all we're going to hear about starting Monday is how much worse is going to cut now that we have the asterisk taken off. That's what's going to happen. Right. We're just going to talk about it endlessly, and it's going to be really hard.
I'm over it. Let's get back over to some of the headlines. What else we got this morning? See how the overall sentiment is as well. All right, let's just jump into Bitcoin's order books and see how that's holding up. Again, last night it was looking pretty bullish. Let's see how the one day is starting to affect the market this morning. Of course, if you guys haven't already checked it out, Kim by the White Snow Line brings this to you for free. Don't pay for it, get it free. Of course, bringing you the live heat map for free on YouTube. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe. Of course, doesn't hurt anything, of course, to support my live stream, guys. I do this every single day, twice a day, sometimes 4 times a day, depending on how, of course, the news is treating us. All right, let's get it. Let's see how the order books are holding up this morning. Overall trading volume right now sitting a bit more bullish, of course, than bearish. We're sitting at 19 billion against 17.5 billion. The bulls are winning by about a billion two this morning. We do have overall set up shop for the bears 77 flat, as we just hit that wall twice this morning on those 2 wicks. So they're going to be, of course, trying to defend that area for the most part today. Again, you don't want to be a bear today, guys. You don't want to be shorting Bitcoin. I've been saying that for days now. It's a lot of hurt right now for the bears on the way up. We're trying to maintain at least $76,000. The bulls are trying to defend that area right now and keep it. More than likely, we're going to probably lose this area for a little bit of time and retrace back down to maybe a low of 76.3. And if we lose that, we're going, of course, back to 75.8. Keep those in your mind. If we do start to struggle here a little early, it's still early, guys. We just opened about 5 minutes ago. Bitcoin's already trading around 77K. Overall, on the day, we're looking bullish, guys. We continue to add more of these key areas and smashing through resistance here on the daily. Of course, adding a lot more to the upside all across the board on the day. And again, we're pretty much ignoring all this now, down to 60,000. Same thing over here on the weekly. We're pretty much ignoring it, but we're adding a tiny bit of that position there. You can see most of this has now been added. Holy crap, within the last 48 hours. Building another buy wall above 72,000. Again, 70,000 was holding on the weekly, and again, 65 for the golden pocket, and of course has been growing non-stop. Look how strong that is, guys. Ridiculous. If we come back down there, it's of course going to be a huge move to the upside. Let's see, anything else happening here? Not really. Again, looking bullish still on the weekly, and of course on the monthly and on the daily. It's all across the board, guys. More, of course, up and to the right. You can see through the matrix like I can. You can see that we're going a little bit higher. All right, great. That's of course your daily update on where the order books are sitting right now for Bitcoin. Again, chopping around these mid 76 range. Crazy. All right, let's take a look at the overall sentiment this morning for the stock market. It's been bullish here for a while, for the last 3 or 4 days, and in greed. Not so much in extreme greed, but just greed for the stock market, sitting at 63 right now. And then we've got fear and greed also for crypto right now, coming in at 21 extreme fear. Do you feel it? I don't feel it. I don't know why we're still here, but yeah, we're still here. Again, a high of the last 2 or 3 days was about 23 on extreme fear. Still in extreme fear, not even back to traditional fear in crypto. Yeah. All right. Anything else happening with the dollar? And of course, we're going into a little bit of wow, Dixie breaking 98 this morning. Thankfully, look at that, off a cliff this morning. As oil, of course, also dropping this morning as well. Almost like, yeah, on par, right on par with the amounts. Let's take a look and see what's going on with bubbles. Any opportunities this morning, guys, on a pullback? Probably not. There's probably nothing oversold right now. Looks like Siren's getting a little bit less love this morning, down 23% on the day. Of course, that thing's been ripping like crazy, so you kind of have to ignore it over the last month or so. Pretty much resetting all of its gains for the week for Siren. Rave is still up another 1,100% on the week. And again, it's continuing its run of 7,200% for Rave Dow. We're basically having a rave with how the markets are, of course, acting. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on here on the monthly. Looking for anything that's oversold 30%. There's not a damn thing in sight, guys. I don't even need to bring this up anymore. Look at this here on the month, the top 100, because of Rave curving the entire top 100. 77% on average because of Rave. God, that's such a huge curveball. More than likely, it's probably, excluding Rave, is probably closer to like 12, maybe 11%. maybe 10. I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 12%. Doing the same thing over here on the top 200. Let's see if there's anything oversold here. Any opportunities still? IP is now up, guys. 11 or 12% now on the day. Again, it's been the only thing oversold here for weeks, for months, that I've been shouting from the rooftops on. Now it's only down 26% on the monthly, not even 30% off for you today. River's the only thing oversold right now that meets that criteria, and that's still continuing to sell off. 70% off on River. That's it, guys. I wish there were more, but everything, of course, is up and away. Sky AI has now hit the top 200 this morning. As of I think as of last night, in the last 24 hours. Of course, we've been talking about that on my Patreon. If you guys are over there, you already know about Sky AI. And again, thanks to Dylan over there. Dylan and his dimes. You too, of course, can be winning with us over there. So guys, only $15 a month, less than a bottle of Tito's, less than, of course, a paid subscription to Netflix now in 2026. You too can be a Chaos Crew member. Thanks again, guys, for all your love and support. All right, let's get back to it. Where's Doomsburg at? Let's catch up with you guys in the chat. They're on break right now, so perfect timing. Perfect timing. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing in the chat? 28 degrees this morning for Strawberry. No, that sucks. Don't say it. Oh, that sucks, Strawberry. Cliff says, curious use of words. Straight of HORMUZ as what the WH posting straight of Iran, verbiage recognition, wiggle room for who knows what conditions. I guess we'll have to wait and see how this plays out into the weekends, but so far it seems like it's a peaceful arrangement. They have what, like 3 pages of terms to go through. We'll see. Let's see what else we have in the chat. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Of course, Chaos for Strawberry. Chad Jeet says Methis, like Metis, like the mobile suit, like Gundam. Are we talking about Gundam? That's from the Methis. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of you're thinking of a coin probably. I'm thinking of a mobile suit from Gundam. All right. Let's take a look and see what's going on with Metis for Chad Jeets in the house. How you doing, Chad? Let's take a look at Metis. Coin market cap. While we're waiting for the news to come back. Metis. So it looks like $31 million in market cap. It looks like it had a pretty big breakout today, like a lot of other assets, of course, after the news. Looks like it ran 40% from the last, from the pullback. Wow, on that wick, 100% up on that wick. Insane price action here in the last 24 hours on Metis. Probably just doubled its total market cap. Probably started the day at $15 million, $16 million market cap. Crazy. For Metis. It looks like it is, what do we have here? 10 million coins, about 75% of the supply is in circulation, which is always good. Take a look at what's going on with Metis over here. It is Instant L2. Let's see. Metis is a multi-network ecosystem redefining decentralized infrastructure. Metis is more than a layer 2. It's a multi-network ecosystem powered by the groundbreaking Metis SDK. Building the future of decentralized infrastructure with a dual network architecture, Andromeda for secure general purpose dApps, and Hyperion for high performance AI optimized execution. Both chains interoperate seamlessly, enabling builders to deploy scalable, efficient, intelligent Web3 applications across sectors such as DeFi, gaming, DePIN, and AI. All right, so that is what's going on with Metis. And I don't know. You'd have to do a little bit more research. We don't have time for it. Let's get back to the chat, guys. Trying to catch up with the rest of you guys in the chat. 28 degrees this morning. Yeah, that's scary. Don't remind me. Oh, things are talking. Kramer buying CrowdStrike. Does that mean that we're going to lose internet again? Probably, Cliff. Probably. Brandon White says, I just opened a long on Zama. I can't let y'all have all the fun. Oh my God, dude. You're a brave man. Bitcoin's about less than $100 away from 77K again. All right. Jake the Snake says, I go short on Bitcoin again. Let's go. Jake, you crazy bastard. I told you, I opened the day's, you probably weren't there. I just opened today saying you don't want to be shorting Bitcoin today. Jeez, you crazy bastard. See, Jake, I've been waiting to short. It keeps on standing up. Kind of like after you take Viagra. Yeah, you know what that means. Sailor looking stressed. Bitcoin and chill. Bitcoin and chill today. Let's take a look and see what you got that link there for us, Cliff. Yeah, Bitcoin and chill today out there. And yeah, the better weather, not the 25-degree weather we're getting up here in the Midwest. Okay. Oh snap! I gotta short the internet. Go short the whole internet. Jake called the bottom. What a legend! What a legend! We are so back. We are so back, baby. Let's go. Maximus in the house. How you been? Guys, let's get back over the news.
And a lot of the other things that we were looking for, you know, in terms of engagement, yes, they did report, you know, their internal engagement.
All right, they're talking about Netflix. Of course, they just didn't pick up that Warner Brothers deal, so I guess there's rallying on that news.
Give me affirmation.
I used to work there. Okay. Phil LeBeau had a piece this morning that was a clinic about the airlines.
Yes.
I would buy United. United's going to have an unbelievable quarter.
Well, Phil LeBeau has been reporting on a potential lack of jet fuel in Europe and what that could do.
Well, that's no longer an issue. It killed the stock. It killed them. I think you can buy them. It's not going to be an issue, jet fuel. I mentioned Boeing. It's up 6. It may be already too late. I don't know. I happen to think David Kelly Ortberg, not talked about.
The CEO of Boeing.
All right, we're moving on to Yahoo News to see what's going on over here. Stocks climb as war tensions start to ease. Hopefully it continues into the weekend and we don't start seeing more bombs. I've been saying it for the past 2 or 3 days that crypto Twitter in the evening hours especially have been pretty quiet. Not as many bombs. Let's see. Tesla poised to snap 8-week-long losing streak with the earnings ahead. Billionaire investor warns of sports prediction markets harm men. Yeah, well, just harm this sport and whatever sport in general. Allbirds stock on track for 400% gain this week after, of course, it pivots to AI. Yeah, we pretty much all. I mean, the news has been pretty much lackluster to the most part, other than what we just got this morning on the Strait of HORMUZ, of course, being open officially now. Again, according to Donald Trump and Iran's talks and leaders. I don't know. Do we even have a leader anymore? I mean, Khamenei is not even around. I don't know. I guess the Lebanon, of course, ceasefire. Until that, of course, comes back on the table. I don't know. Who knows? All right, let's get back into anything else happening over. It's been a while since we take a look at Fox Business. Maybe there's something over here we're missing. Next, Social Security COLA prediction might be as far as retirees hope. Iran says critical oil route now open through the Iran-approved route as Trump responds. FBI offers urgent guidance to secure home routers. Well, like this is trash. No wonder we stopped looking at Fox Business.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. All right, we're gonna get into crypto news a little earlier today, I guess. Let's jump over there. Starting with Cointelegraph. Bitcoin rises, oil falls after Iran's Strait of Hormuz is open. And of course, we don't need to read that. We're lived through it. 76,700, of course, seeing Bitcoin shoot to 3 times, touching $77,000 on 3 weeks. What else we have? Nothing really. Nothing. Telegram CEO Durov warns EU age verification app could enable wider tracking. More dystopian future type stuff ahead. Tokenization doesn't magically fix illiquid assets. What else? Texas man in a $20 million Meta OneCoin fraud sentenced to 23 years in prison. Yikes. Jeez. It's just nothing today, guys. Nothing in crypto news anyway. All right, let's take a look back at cryptonews.net. Circle, we already talked about this yesterday. That was one of the biggest headlines. The Circle's looking at possibly launching a Chinese yuan backed stablecoin. If you guys didn't hear about that yesterday, we had a lot to say about it in the morning and the evening. Iran opens the Strait of Hormuz. Trump thanks them. Bitcoin rises on oil prices. Yeah, everyone's of course in that. Charles Hoskinson warns of major danger in Bitcoin. Again, he's talking about. We talked about this 2 or 3 days ago. Old news. All this is old news. Of course, talking about the quantum computing resolve for Bitcoin, and of course the 2 new proposals that are there, and he does not like, of course, the latter, the newest one. Bips, 361, I think it was. Okay, France's finance minister calls for more euro stablecoins in sign of a government policy shift. Bitcoin exchange, Binance delisted 3 altcoin pairs from spot coin trading as of an hour ago. We can take a look at that. What are they dropping? They're dropping TrueFi, they're dropping Dent, and they're dropping Dago. I've only ever heard of 2 of these, so yeah, I don't think it really matters much to most of us. Bitcoin's back to 77,000 again, touching it. You guys are just joining us. Winning though,
We're gonna win so much
up until the Golden Swan event. That was funny. Of course, calling for baseline bear last night, landing right on top of our baseline until until this exciting. Of course, this morning price action after our opening bell. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, we could probably watch this all morning, honestly. It could blow up higher. Let's take a look back at the order books one more time, see how this is developing as well. They are definitely trying to set up shop, and they're being pushed back. The bears are getting pushed back now to 77.3. Damn, we could have legs today, maybe all the way up to 77.5 or 8 by the late afternoon. We'll see. Could be crazy today, guys. Could be crazy. We're about ready to see this smash on through. Already $100 over. How you guys doing, man? This is nuts. It's been a while since we had a day like today. Let's go. It's just raining from the heavens. All the coins, of course, are going to follow once Bitcoin does start to pull back a little bit. We did already start to see some big breakouts. We mentioned already Jasmine this morning. We met someone in the chat mentioned Metis. Let me know in the chat what coins you are excited about moving today in the right direction. There it is, 77.3. Already smoking the bears. Guys, I just got done telling you, don't short Bitcoin today. Do not. I repeat, do not short Bitcoin today.
What are you, stupid?
Oh, jeez. What else we got? Ethereum's up 3% now. We got Kaspa. Wow, we haven't even talked about. Is that Kaspa? Yeah, Kaspa's up 8% today. I think. What was I saw some? Oh yeah, Sui. We just talked about Sui. It was up 10% earlier. Might have pulled back a little bit now since the breakout. A little bit. We got any other big moves? Man, everything is just popping. Ray was up another 6%. I guess it's coming down now. You would imagine this would start to slow down. That we got real utility running. I mean, not saying this is a real utility play. It's just the way it's acting is like a meme coin right now. Tau is up another 2% or 3% this morning. Yeah, and silver and gold's also liking this as well. Charts are pretty much exactly the same. SP 500s are already up to 71 now, the highest, of course, it's ever been to date. Now attempting to break out for good, hopefully for good. 77.3 now broken, guys. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be one of those days you just can't stop looking at charts. 77.3 now broken and continuing to move up. Going to be past our bull target. We actually might get a super bull play out today, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna get that stupid bullish yet, but again, previous in previous years, right, in previous price action, yeah, we have had, of course, $10,000 candles, and that's why, of course, I do the super bull case scenario every single night. I would love, of course, to be wrong and that to play out. All right, what else we doing, guys? What else we doing in the chat? What else you guys are excited about? Let me know. Jake called the bottom. Yeah. He called the bottom by shorting right now. I guess. Okay. Oh God, no. Max, you're shorting too? No. crazy. The Jake the Six says that's called a snowplow, not a snow bunny. What? The Quavarius? I don't know what that is. Waiting for the snow bunny bottom to get the tax refund. Then he's out. What the hell? I don't know who that is. More cushion for the pushin', says Max in the chat. And then Jake's got a he's got a
You're not going anywhere, you understand? You're not going anywhere.
You're not going anywhere.
Please. You love me, right? I love you so much. Forever together, forever.
Oh my God. You're crazy, Jake. You're crazy. All right. If she ain't for something, he ain't humping. You guys are stupid.
What are you, stupid?
Okay. All right, Bitcoin's still chopping through 77.3. We got to get back to the news, though. As much as I do love watching green candles, we got to get back to the news. Let's see what else the TradFi is talking about. Maybe they'll mention us this morning,
Vastly
guys.
disrupt our society.
Yeah, so this is an interesting play, and I think that we have long been talking about ever since the sector came under a tremendous amount of pressure there was a little bit too much being scooped up there.
What else we got with Kramer and friends? They're on break right now. He might be coming back here in a minute. Maybe. No, that's still promoing. 73,003. Going once, going twice. Sold. Boom. About ready to smash on through it. All right. Anything else in the headlines for crypto news?
Process of tooling, obviously, that had been a concern. We think.
Talk about anything we care about. Let's take a look at some of the other headlines we got here. Maybe anything else happening right now on X. Everything's going to be exploding on X now, guys. Everybody's going to be exploding on X right now. All right. Microsoft, of course, is Bitcoin and chill, as Cliff shared us earlier. We got $9 trillion Charles Schwab said the platform has already rolled out Bitcoin trading internally. We covered that yesterday. The man who stopped 2008 says that the next crisis will be worse. It'll be worse. I agree with him. Just got to wait for this bubble to pop. All right, Cardano Foundation CEO Frederick Garad says we have all about 200 fairly large companies in Germany that are live in agentic AI, and they don't even know they're using Cardano as a security layer, digital identity layer, and accountability layer. Of course, coming from, an update here on Crypto Twitter. Maybe you want to be invested in a little bit of a Cardano. How's Cardano doing this morning? It's up 2%. Could be better, I guess, but I've been showing you guys these coins have been kind of just rolling on the bottom, man. Still rolling on the bottom. How's XRP doing this morning? $1.48. A little bit more of a breakout here, but it's pretty much the same. Pretty much the same as Cardano. Yep, same sort of price action here. Anything else going on with? So Sui got the best out of the three. Coins that pretty much look all the same. Looks like Solana's making a push back to 100. Maybe I'll get as high as 96, 98 today, if you're lucky. Again, Bitcoin's still continuing its rampage. 97,400 now. We just smashed through. It's 97.3. Let's check back at the order books and see what's next, because we just keep smashing through resistance like it ain't no biz. Next is 77.5. Usually it's 77.6. We'll see how long that holds. Then the one after that, of course, is 77.8, all the way up to 78K. All right, resistance after resistance, guys. It's gonna be one of those days where they're gonna try to pretty much again defend 77.6. Then after that, yep, 77.8, and then of course flat at 78 flat. Again, we'll see if we're there by this afternoon. It's gonna probably take an hour, maybe longer to play this out. This is way too hyperbolic right now. Okay, all right, let's get back to news. News. Anything else breaking? Fox News, come on, give me something juicy. Give me something juicy.
Molly No Show.
Yeah.
In the fabulous movie The Gauntlet. I want you to have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself.
I'm going to try.
I love working with you.
Yes, thank you, Jim.
It was fun.
It's been a wonderful 15 years or whatever the
I
heck
meant
it
this
is.
week.
Or actually 30. I don't even know.
30. It's 30.
Time just goes by, doesn't
Yes,
it? Have a
it
great
does.
weekend, everybody. Although I'm going to be here for the next hour, so I can tell you that again. Let's take a look at the markets. Of course, we are up over 1% on the NASDAQ, continuing a significant rally that we have had during the course of this week. We're back in 3.
They're already on break. They just came back from break. What the F? What the F? All right. Oh my gosh. Is that? No way. Fox News is working now? Okay. That never works. All right. Let's get back over to Bloomberg.
If you're not going to do that.
Bitcoin's still holding 77.4. All right. We're going to go back to doom scrolling, I guess, on X. All right. More doom scrolling on X, I guess. Guys, if you haven't already hit the like and subscribe, please do so. I, of course, cover all the market opens here in the United States. Of course, the foreign market open as well after 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. All right. Looks like Cardano's doing, Charles Hostin did an AMA recently in the last 14 hours. Why big companies fail on chain. What is Midnight's network? Partner chain model, token distribution. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. Breaking Iran has, of course, announced the fully open for the Strait of HORMUZ. If you guys haven't heard me already mention that, of course, you've been sleeping under a rock. Haven't looked at any of the headlines. President Trump is expected to sign the Clarity Act into law. This is nothing. What are they even doing? What are they even doing? Okay. I mean, we haven't had a new update in the last 2 or 3 days. We're supposed to have a markup. The draft bill come out this week. Today's the last day. I don't even know if we're even in office today. Clarity Act stablecoin yield decision faces another delay. As of 7 hours ago, the release of the updated Clarity Act language on the stablecoin yield has likely been pushed back, according to Politico. Senator Tom Tillis indicated the draft will not be published this week. Well, there it is. There's our answer. We're not getting it this week. And that means that the draft probably won't happen until at the earliest next week, and then the vote won't happen now until maybe at the earliest, maybe June or July, if we're lucky. All right. Waiting on the Clarity Act Banking Committee and markup timeline. Behind the scenes discussions of the banks and the crypto firms are ongoing. The delay suggests unresolved tensions around how stablecoin yields should be regulated. And again, it just continues to kick that can down the road. 77,500 incoming, guys. Next line of resistance about ready to be met. Holy hell. And things are just going crazy. If you guys are still invested in Gwei, you might want to take some profits. Or continue going on the ride. I just got another breakout target for Gwei. About ready to hit 8 cents again on Gwei. Last time it did, of course, it got rejected early this morning. So if you're still in Gwei, right now's a good time. Crazy. On Gwei this morning as well. 77.5 hit. All right, we're all over the place this morning. Let me know in the chat if you guys have another coin that you're excited about popping off today. All right, President Trump. I've been screaming at Iranians all day. A little bit of the laryngitis. You know why? Because that's the only thing they understand. Screaming. Oh my God. Wow.
What are you, stupid?
All right. Old news. We need something new. Huge news. Again, that was the announcement yesterday. What else? We have consultants. Sir, if you feel the $300 a barrel, the depression is going to happen. That can't happen because we just hit a brand new all-time high. Okay. All right. Anything else? Was that a response? No, not even today at all. Again, we keep talking about more of these pipelines exploding all over the place. This latest one was in Pakistan. Again, we just talked about one yesterday in Australia, another one in Texas, and another one in California. I mean, it's all over the freaking world. We just keep blowing up infrastructure. And I mean, these aren't even in war, territories. So, who knows? Wow, we got the update from Raoul Paul. Just the entire banking system is moving to onto Ethereum. Real Vision CEO says Tier 1 banks will migrate clearing, settlement, and custody with Ethereum within the next 12 to 18 months. $4.2 trillion in tokenized assets liquidity by 2027. Guys, that's just next year. We're in the banana zone. Liquidity is coming. Of course, Raoul Powell's been famous, of course, for the banana zone. Oh, jeez. Oh, there's the banana. Speaking of which, there's the banana. God. All right. Oil has crashed 8%, almost 9% now in the last 30 minutes. Okay. When traders show the people what they're going to be through and profitable. Yeah. Okay. Anything else happening? I think that's it, guys. We got to get back over the TradFi. Doom scrolling is not yielding us anything right now. Looks like they're on break right now as well. Average federal tax refund size. Again, we've been talking about that since last year before we even got taxes. It's around 3,500. All right. Anything else going on, guys? Man, how can we be in such a great moment for price action and no crypto news to talk about? It's nuts. White House signals a breakthrough Clarity Act on federal stablecoin floor. That was 3 days ago. This is old news, man. Old news. All right. I'm over it, guys. I'm gonna catch up with you guys and just watch the watch the candles. All right, let's look at the 15-minute. Looks like again pulling back here, looking a little bit more like a pullback is coming soon. Again, we can't go up forever, Laura, without some sort of consolidation first. Right now, looking at possibly 76,000 flat retracement if we cannot hold this range. All the other coins in the market still are coming up a little bit. Let's look at the overall bubbles again. See if we're starting to see a little bit of an exhaustion. It is Friday. Remember, low liquidity Fridays. Usually, no one's expecting this type of thing on a Friday. All right, let's take a look at the daily. Yeah, you can start to see it's pulling back a little bit now. We're down 4% now. Again, when we started, we were up 11% on the day. Coming down a little bit now. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on here. That guy had a banana on a drill. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, Lois. Trump screams in Durka Durka. Apparently he does, Jake. God, I hope the memes come back. Yes. Well, we were just talking about memes last night, Max. You missed it. Last night we talked about like Peanut. Peanut just came back. I mean, who would have thunk that Peanut would have came back? Someone brought that to our attention last night. Peanut the squirrel, up 27% on the freaking day. Insane. And of course, we're still sitting in crazy highs, or not highs, but crazy levels of market cap still for some of the old coins like Bonk. We went through a lot of them last night, so you might have missed out. Oh my God, no, you silly bastard! No, that one's not coming back. I'm not even gonna say it out loud. That thing's like Beetlejuice. Don't say it 3 times.
What are you, stupid?
Oh my God. Oh, what the hell? The 94 Honda Civic. Smoking chicken fish. Oh my God, that's an old one. Holy crap, that's an old one. Smoking chicken fish. What about Costco hot dog? What about I just talked about one last night that was ridiculous. The Obama Sonic Inu coin, right? Yeah, that one. Harry Potter Obama Sonic Inu. It's the stupid shit. What about Modang? Oh God, dude! You know how long you've been in crypto by the memes you bring back with you, in their stories. All right. Smoking chicken fish. Oh God, it's so dumb. Remember Cockinu?
What are you, stupid?
Do you guys remember that one? Yeah, Modang was so dumb. Well, so was Peanut. They're both after animals. Oh, geez. Looks like the market's starting to pull back a little bit now. Bitcoin's starting to consolidate a little bit lower. Maybe let's take a look at the order books again. See where we can retrace to. I want to get some more TradFi news, man, but they keep going on break. Talking about stuff we don't care about. All right, we're talking about crude again.
Open to commercial traffic, at least for the extent that the ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon remains in effect. President Trump coming out and echoing that point as well in his own posts on social media. Let's get to Pippa Stevens for more on this dramatic move.
We haven't had Trump actually do a panel or a rally or anything. I mean, I thought he was going to get a little bit more out there in the midterms too, but all right.
Also mentioned a coordinated route as announced by the regime, which doesn't sound like it is fully open. And CIBC's Private Wealth's Rebecca Babin noted that this market has been trading the headlines, the speed of the headlines, and not the certainty of flows, and that this move feels optimistic, especially as the market reprices the idea of reopening faster than it actually can reopen, and the flows will resume. And President Trump also said on Truth Social just now that the blockade will continue, which again does not suggest a normalization of flows. Now, both WTI and Brent are below $90 and less than $20 above where they were prior to the war breaking out. We're also seeing big drops in product prices with gasoline and diesel futures tanking. European diesel is now at its lowest level in more than a month. And I did speak to Maersk this morning, and it was before the post from the Iranian foreign minister, so timing is important. But still, they said that there is no change in their approach and that they are not transiting the strait. So again, guys, clearly a big response in the market here, but we have not seen a resumption of flows, and it doesn't feel like flows will normalize anytime soon at this point.
So what are you reading and hearing, Pippa? Because I mean, the ceasefire was agreed to, right, by Israel, Lebanon, and President Trump, imposed by President Trump. But Hezbollah wasn't involved in this, so I do wonder just how fragile this is potentially.
I think fragile is the key word there, Sarah. And also, if you are a ship owner, you probably don't want to be the first one to send your crew through and to test the water, so to speak. And so there is probably not going to be a big surge to send your ships through, especially since it is a temporary ceasefire and there are still so many questions open right now in terms of what's going to happen. Should the ceasefire expire or should it be extended? And so again, you know, if you're a ship owner, you're not really going to want to risk your crew. And we still have seen flows more than 90% below their pre-war levels. And the other thing is that even if the war were to end today, in order to get all the tankers back in position, that will take a while. You look at the number of VLCCs heading to the U.S. right now, it's at 70. That's up from an average of about 27 last year, according to data from Kepler. And so, once again, to have all those tankers U-turn and go back to the Strait will take some time. And so even once traffic has resumed, it will take a while for things to be normalized. And then the final point I'll make here is that if you are a producer and you've closed in some of your operations, given how expensive and how much time it takes to restart things like a refinery, you are not going to do that unless you have certainty that you can operate at full capacity. And so while the market is clearly taking this as indication that we could see a resumption of flows, there's going to be a while before things really normalize.
I'm still not convinced.
Not to mention as well, the blockade continues, the president making that clear. So Iranian oil will not be reaching the market. Is that fair to say, which obviously is different than it had been, because that had been the one thing that had been going through?
Exactly, and that's about 1.5 to 1.7 million barrels per day of exports. And there are some conflicting reports about the extent to which vessels are currently loading at Iranian ports. But of course, a lot of questions here about the extent to which Iran needs that revenue from their oil exports, and so how long they can sustain that oil not reaching the market. But guys, also, look at elsewhere, look at other choke points, whether you talk about Bab el-Mandab Strait or Malacca Strait over in Singapore, where China is building up their presence in the Scarborough Shoal. There are a lot of choke points here on global markets, and now people are saying that those are going to be repriced going forward, and that when flows do resume through HORMUZ, there's going to be a new sense that these choke points around the world for key commodities and for shipping will be repriced, and there'll be more of a little bit of a risk premium priced in, given that we've seen Iran can effectively close down the Strait of HORMUZ.
It's all lies.
Right.
It's
Pippa,
all lies.
thank you. Pippa Stevens. Let's take a look at the broader markets here, of course, with the
We also heard this morning from Bloomberg that they were diversifying. Asia was diversifying their oil into other, of course, outlets like, of course, the U.S. Yeah. We'll see. From what she said, it didn't seem like that was the case.
First, just give me your take on the news flow this morning, not to mention, of course, the significant rebound we've seen in the broader markets over the course of the last week or two.
Yeah, I mean, the last week or so was tech dominant, right? So it was, if global growth is uncertain, we know there's over, just 4 companies, $650 billion of AI capex coming into the economy this year. So it makes sense after those stocks sold off that they would come back because it's structural, it's not cyclical. Everything else, though, we have this cyclical question around the supply shocks and what it means for inflation and growth. And that was front and center this week in Washington, D.C. But this news could not come at a better time in terms.
All right. I'm over it. But yeah, it doesn't seem like they're leaving the Strait anytime soon. Oh my God. I don't know, guys. All right, let's get back in the chat. Maximus Diamond coming with a $10 super chat. Damn!
Give me money.
We're back, baby.
Money now.
94 Honda Civic to the moon.
Meaning of a lot now.
Oh my God. 94 Honda Civic to the moon. Oh, jeez. So yeah, he was talking about we should do a hostile takeover to one of these old meme coins. Just take over one of the old meme coins. I don't recommend, man. I don't recommend. Kamala coin. Remember Biden? What was it? The Biden coin? I forget. They misspelled his name. Bowden. Yeah. Bowden. That one. Yes. All he had to do was read the chat. I could find it. It's so funny. They're in denial as well. Yes, everyone's in denial. Trump wants out. He sounds like it. Yeah. Looked like President of the United States was in Vegas yesterday for a political party event. Maybe some bites and vote Republican sums up my takeaway, says Cliff. I vote Durka straight coin. That might be actually a really good coin. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, straight up your. Damn it, Jake. Again, shout out to the King of Ohio.
Oh, hail the King of Ohio, Jake the Snake.
Straight up your ass coin. That's so funny. Geez. Yep, there are some good ideas. There are definitely some good ideas in the chat tonight. Remember Miria, that meme coin? Yeah. Speaking of which, guys, if you're still in Miria, I do have to remind you, we did hear from my community on Wednesday that they are doing a merger. So make sure if you still hold that coin that you have a way to still spend it. They're going to be freezing all of it by the end of the month. So you have to make sure you get that all taken care of before the end of the month, or those coins are not going to be worth anything. Nothing. And I can tell you from previous experience with coins that have had migrations, the exchanges will not honor them. They will not honor them. All right, let's get back into it. What are we talking about here? Foreign relations,
the magnets, etc., that America has to have in order to build the chips we need to keep going on that AI race.
Yeah, I'm curious how you view that. I mean, again, it's something we haven't really talked about that often, at least of late. What will conceivably come out of it and whether it will be a positive?
I mean, again, let's assume it happens on time, that window is open for President Trump to go over there. I mean, personally, I would guess that it's going to be just stability, right? So China will agree to buy more agricultural goods. It'll agree to buy a lot of Boeing airplanes, probably. They'll agree to comply with promises they made in the Trump's first term. And then the U.S. will, allow them to get some chips. And the question is, what is the right play for U.S. from an AI dominance perspective? Should we be allowing China to be keeping such a close race with us, if you will, on that AI development? Because right now...
All right. Let's get back over to Doomberg, I guess. We're running out of steam,
they were in need of it before the war, but even more so now. So that would be my guess. And if you look carefully,
one headline that's probably not even
open, but they've also said that it has to be done in coordination with the IRGC, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, and so ships will have to coordinate. They will have to follow a route that is set by the Iranians. So, that doesn't sound to me like they are giving up the idea that they should have some form of control in future of how ships go through. That's something the United States and the Gulf allies will resist very strongly. They wouldn't want the Iranians to have any form of control. But, these are the things that are going to have to get worked out.
What will you be listening for, Mark, in terms of the headlines that kind of flow out of whatever meeting does happen in Islamabad on Sunday?
Well, I think, the key is if they can find a formula that allows both sides to claim victory on the nuclear issue. If they can get that done, then I think the others are easier to take care of. There's a negotiation over money, how that's phrased. It's not going to be reparations as the Iranians are demanding, but there may be an exchange of money, the release of frozen funds, some arrangement for pilot fees in HORMUZ, which is something that happens in the Bosphorus Strait for Turkey. There are lots of different possibilities, but I think the one that really will sort of allow them to announce a deal. That is finding a sort of meeting place on the nuclear file, and so that's really what I would be looking for first.
All right.
Thanks so much for joining us.
All
Really
right. I still think this is a nothing burger. I mean, it isn't for the markets. I mean, but there's going to be a meeting on Sunday. All right. From my takeaway, there's going to be a meeting on Sunday. If that goes well, maybe Trump might fly out there to meet with them. And this will be all resolved, but that's a lot of hopium. That's a lot of hopium. I cannot get that high on hopium. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, in the chat, guys, let's see what else we have here. And then, it looks like, again, the market is doing okay. Bitcoin's still holding 77K after 10 o'clock in the morning. Having a little bit of a retracement down to 77 flat. And, at least attempting to get back up of 77.3 right now. All right, let's get back here. Yeah, have a Firebird on bagpipes. Kick-ass Friday night, friends. Yes, it's going to be a fun Friday night, guys. Of course, if you guys are part of the Patreon, you already know. Yeah, we hang out, of course, on the Fridays. And we do have, of course, a entire live stream, of course, for you, only exclusively for you, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. If you guys want to, of course, come out and hang out with the Chaos crew, you can ask me anything over there. And, of course, and you can also stir it up with Jake, too. Oh, jeez. All right, guys. We'll, of course, be over there live again tonight after, of course, the live stream at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Of course, we'll be at our live stream will start at 8. But, on YouTube, but the patrons will start at 9:30. All right. Idiocracy in our time. Yes, it's already here. We've been living through it for a minute. It has predicted a lot of things in history so far. Oh, jeez, yeah.
You talked all that smack, so you got clapped. Your Ayatollah's gone, I'm the motherfucking Dawn. Big fish in a small pond. Now.
Oh, jeez, Jake. All right. Okay, looks like, yeah, people are buying up some more Pico. Be careful out there, guys. Bullish wizards and whales. What is going on with that, Cliff? What is going on with that? Every time. Wow, envy mush. Okay. Wow. I can't. All right, guys. I think that's about all we're gonna get. We got about 10 minutes till 10:30. Let's see if there's anything else breaking in crypto news. Again, we were in here about 20 minutes ago. There was nothing new. It was all, of course, old news from yesterday. See what anything else popping up here now. Then we're getting it a minute to load. Bitcoin rises past 76K, back in the black. Strategy resurges to 8% as Bitcoin rises to 77,000 and puts MicroStrategy now back in the black. There you go. So now it sits holding on to profits now. As Bitcoin climbed above its 100-day moving average, while Strategy moves back above its 200-week trend level. Strategy is back in profit in its Bitcoin holdings and trading above 200-day weekly moving average for the first time since February, signaling improving long-term momentum for his company. Everyone, of course, calling him a fool, an idiot. It's a bubble. All the things, of course, have been said about Strategy and, of course, Michael Saylor. All right, so yeah, it looks like ahead of the 8% today. MicroStrategy is now trading above 200-week moving average. A long-term trend indicator that smooths the price data over the roughly 4 years. Bitcoin has rallied more than 25% now and trades above the 100-day moving average. The 100 DMA, if 74,700 since the bottoming since early February. The previous two tests of the level resulted in rejections of further downside, adding weight to the current move higher. Bitcoin briefly traded, of course, at 76,700, and of course, beyond today. All right, I do want to get into market cap since we're talking a little bit about Bitcoin coming up since the lows. Overall market cap right now sitting at come on, what the work? Get the hell out of here! What's with these ads? 22.61 trillion, guys. This is the highest level we've seen in the past 3 months. The highest level we've seen since 2.5. We've now, of course, exceeded the 2.55 trillion. Threshold I was worried about us getting stuck at just the other day. Oh, that's good. This is good news, guys. We're finally getting out there. If we can get back above 2.65, we could start to see the overall market cap crypto start coming back. $3 trillion we have not seen since the beginning of the year, back at the end of January. Wow. All right. And of course, Bitcoin's holding majority of that right now. Let's see if it's still within 60% dominance this morning. Yes, it is. 59.8, still roughly right around 60% dominance. Yes, actually the highest we've seen here today. Not the highest we've seen on the week so far, though. We did see 60% flat on April 14th. So, yeah, still Bitcoin's game. 77,005, still tracking up. Jeez, still on the rip. Crazy. Let's get back in the chat real quick with you guys. Jake says, thank you, kind sir. It wasn't as bad as I read bullish. What the hell? What do you got now, Jake? Something from Kobesi Leather over on X. Let's take a look. What we got? Breaking. President Trump says Iran's removing all the sea mines from the Strait of HORMUZ with the help of the United States. Shut up. Really? This may actually go somewhere, guys. I don't know if I believe it still. I don't trust anything he says anymore. But if that's true, I mean, I keep asking for weeks now. When are we going to use those minesweepers we got from Japan? We got them like a month or two ago. Like, we're going to use them? And yeah, I think finally we're going to clean it out. Maybe that's why, of course, a lot of the ships haven't even been afraid to move. They don't want to get blown up. All right. So I guess we'll believe it as long as we can. Yeah. Let's get back to the TradFi news. Bitcoin's still ticking up higher. Holy crap! 77.6, almost back to 77.7. Guys, 78K is within our reach today.
50th day. And for those who got in early, it may very well have paid off because you're looking at oil prices plunging today with WTI now below $85 a barrel and Brent falling to $87 a barrel at the moment. Margie Patel is Senior Portfolio Manager at Allspring Global Investments, and she joins us now from Boston. Margie, for those who were ready to look past the uncertainty of the Iran war and have now been vindicated with the headlines that the Strait of Hormuz, according to Iran, is fully open, even though we know in actuality there are still some limitations there. What is it about the fundamentals of the market that look attractive to investors?
Well, I think as far as energy goes, when you look particularly at the gas side, there's still...
All right, I'm going to skip over this. We'll see what Kramer and friends are up to now. Stocks rally on and oil falls as Iran...
I think about it compared to other ideas, and Google and Netflix in this space...
We're still talking about Netflix.
In this space are sort of... sorry, Google and Meta...
All right, let's get back over there. Let's take a look at bubbles real quick, see what else is popping up over here on the top 100. Now up 4.6% here on the day so far. Top 200 up 5.8. Top 3, 6.8. Damn, 6.8 on the top 300. Damn, crazy. Coins are all over the place today. Let's take a look and see if there are any of the bigger movers here. Siren still falling down 23%. Again, moving out of the way. Meme coins. Utility is running today. Rave is up 1,000% on the week still. And the top 200, what else is happening still? Sky AI still up another 50%. I think they pulled back a bit though. No, it's still ripping. It's still ripping. The last hour, yep, still ripping in the last hour. Engine is down now, 16% on the day. This could be the pickup for the day. This could be. Engine down 16.6%. It has run a lot though, so people are of course taking some profits on the table and then running that into some other things that are moving more consistently today. Guys, 77.8. 77.8. Let's go.
We're gonna win so much.
Holy crap. Gonna get a big old candle out, guys. A big old candle out soon. We might start to see, that track to 80K. Let's go. Let's go. You're not bullish enough. You're not bullish enough. Oh, shit. Crazy. Happy Friday. Happy TGIF, guys. Chaos Friday. Feed the Fire Friday. Don't forget to feed the Fire Friday.
Satoshi started a fire in cyberspace. Take your fiat currency and feed the fire.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's working out for Sailor today. It's working out for Sailor today. If you guys are just joining us, Sailor's now in the black as of today. Crazy. All right, and of course, if you ever bought Bitcoin, before 2024, you're sitting in a lot of effing profits, at least 2x or more. Some people are sitting in a 4x. Or a 5x. all right. The bombing's finished. The USA will get all nuclear dust created by our great B-2 bombers. No money will exchange hands in any way, shape, or form. This is coming from Cliff. Who said that? Is that another? Man, he's just like rolling them off. That just came out like today? Like, yeah. So the work with Lebanon and deal with Hezbollah situation in an appropriate manner. Israel will not be bombing Lebanon any longer. They are prohibited from doing any so by the USA. Okay. I mean, I keep hearing this stuff. I just don't believe it. Pinch me. Asked you guys in the poll earlier when I started, is this rally real? 60% of you guys says yes. I mean, we're looking at it, but is it sustainable? That's my question. Is it sustainable? Everything is still popping off. Holy Hannah. All right. Let's see what else we got going on with the TradFi. We still got this old bag on here. I guess we can listen to her again.
Out there,
I
particularly
like to respect
from
my
some of the tech companies that have issued huge issues. It's met with very large demand from investors who'd like to buy those companies. As far as high yield in the public market, defaults are very low, maybe two.
I don't believe any of this stuff, guys. I can't listen to that. I just can't listen to that. All right, let's take a look and see the CNBC. Anything else going on over here? They're on break. Again, we just got the banks come out reporting this entire week, right on earnings, that the consumers are resilient. They're resilient as was it Frito-Lay or whatever drops the prices of chips because people aren't paying $7 for a bag of fucking chips.
What are you, stupid?
I don't believe it. I don't believe any of this stuff.
Stocks jumping this morning as oil prices fall after Iran said the Strait of Hormuz would stay open to commercial traffic during the Israel-Lebanon ceasefire. Meantime, a firm climbing after Morgan Stanley names it a top pick, saying private credit fears are overdone. And then watch Apple getting a solid boost today. Data from Counterpoint Research showing the company's Q1 iPhone shipments to China surged 20%. Mackenzie Sagales actually has been digging into this.
Okay, I talk about Apple. All right, guys, I think we exhausted everything. I'm gonna do one more comb through TradFi, and then we're probably gonna call it. It's already 10:30. We already got the opening bell move, and then the intraday trading, of course, happens next. Again, within the next 2 or 3 hours, you're gonna see some serious shit probably. The bull market's back, baby. It's back. Haven't seen this meme in a minute. Probably since 2025. Okay, banks fought crypto. Now they're joining it in. Coinbase's partnerships are already happening. Clarity Act has closed gap between policy and reality. We covered that a few days ago. Okay. The man who helped the U.S. economy recover. We already covered all this stuff. It's the same stuff. Elon Musk says if X money could be caught in the same Clarity Act yield fight as Coinbase. Yeah, it will. I'm sure it will. Any, of course, fight you put up against the banks, they are going to not go down without a fight. They got to keep, of course, their underline and continue screwing out over every single person that holds a bank account or a savings account specifically. All right, Jack Muller's on CNBC. Wow, 21 Capital will be buying as much Bitcoin as possible. We haven't seen Jack Muller's in the headlines here soon. Recently, looks like this one came out 6 hours ago. I do like Jackie Boy. Let's see what.
What's the end game for you? Is it just to buy as much Bitcoin as you can and hold it for as long as possible and never sell it?
That's one of the goals, yes. But I think what makes us different than a lot of these other businesses is we plan to build Bitcoin products as well. I mean, the founding group is Tether and myself.
I think this is old. I think this one came out last year. I'm pretty sure that came out last year, that interview. He's not doing any new interviews lately. What's wrong with this man? Trump says that the U.S. has a great relationship with Iran.
What?
Are you still interested in acquiring Iranian oil?
Well, we'll see. I mean, we have a very good relationship with Iran right now, as hard as it is to believe. And I think it's a combination of about 4 weeks of bombing and a very powerful blockade. The blockade is maybe more powerful than the bombing, if you want to.
I love our chaos president, guys. This is ridiculous. All right, President Trump says it's perfectly on Scott Bessent when he speaks. Okay, what? When he speaks, the whole market gets soothed. When I speak, the whole market gets a little jittery. Oh my God, did he really say that?
Really a respected guy, a great guy too. He's difficult. This guy. He's difficult, but he's great. And you know, when he speaks, the whole market gets soothed. When I speak, the market goes a little jittery. And they say, Scott, go out there, clean it up for me, Scott. But
wow.
No, he's a fantastic guy. And Scott, you're going to say a few words, and then we're going to hear from a few of the people. They lost really a respect.
Oh, jeez. Okay, Bitcoin's still testing 77.7. Jeez. We did just touch 77.8. Is this the end, guys? Is this the end of the rally? Are we going to stop here? Are we going to continue to rip forever? Again, we have still not had a significant pullback for Bitcoin. I've been showing you guys this for days, a week now, weeks now actually, because we have not stopped the rip. The ripping has, of course, started back at the beginning of the month, on the 1st of the month. Yes, down here, down there, the 1st of the month. That's where we started this, and we have not come back and had a significant pullback yet. Like a real, it's just been nothing but a staircase pattern. We still haven't had a significant pullback. Where is the pain? Where is the capitulation? Where's the consolidation? Where is it? There's nothing here. We got a little bit of a higher touch last night, and that was it. That was it. All right, that wasn't even last night. That was Thursday night. Thursday morning. All right, guys. 77.8. We're gonna be here all day watching green candles. We're gonna be here all day. Oh, crap. Going back up there. Holy crap, guys. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk we would have a golden swan this morning? All right, let's get back here in the chat. Catch up with you guys a little bit more. Jack dipped when Bitcoin dipped. I don't think so. I don't. He's always been around. He still does his videos, right? He does his Moneybag Mondays or something like that. I forget. You know, he does it on YouTube. Buy hype while you still can, friends. Saying Maximin is as well. There's a lot of people hyped all hyped up about hype for sure. Effing printing money. Yes. Yes. Once you went in all a month ago and printing money. Of course. What's up with Zbeck? Zbeck has had a pullback now, right? Today. Because it just ran like the last 2 days. My bags are just like, I'm up like another 5 or 6 grand just sitting on the damn thing, doing nothing. Yeah. What is going on with Zbeck? Let's take a look. I think I still have the chart up here. There's Zbeck. Yeah. Well, it looks like it's attempting to break out. It's attempting to break out today, but yeah, like I mentioned, it just had a pretty good week. This week. It's already up still about 10 or 12% since the 14th. Again, you started the week up right here on the low right back here on Monday. So it's still, come on, damn it. Still holding 10% of the gains from the entire week. And we did get about 15% of move already on Zbeck. So I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I think that we've been waiting for this for a minute, right? We need a breakout to really get it back above 203, not 3 cents, not yet. But yeah, we were of course tracking this for a minute. The last time I was even on this chart was back in March, and I was like calling for this sort of thing to play out. I mean, we're kind of close. Maybe we can touch it again, but we really got to get it back above this trend line. We keep respecting it. So until we break out, I'm not really super excited on Zbeck anytime soon. But yeah, it's got to get back above 203. That's all it's got to do. And then finally we can get out of this this range. It's been ripping though. It's been getting really tight. And you know when it gets tight, guys, you know where it goes. Go. Tight. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Bitcoin still chopping around 7785 now. My God, it's literally like $150 away from 78K. Guys, we might see 80K soon. Again, going back to the beginning of the this entire free fall we had back in February. A lot of people, of course, calling this a bear flag like last time. Well, I think we pretty much stopped that narrative now after today's breakout. Let's see. To take a bar pattern on top of it, do the same sort of thing. This is what a lot of people have been kind of calling for over the past few months. Us developing this bear flag. You see, pretty much we pretty much have validated that now, at least for the short term. Yeah, I mean, damn it, guys, if we get back above, here it is, $100 away. Yeah, if we get back above there in short order, 85,000, something like that. Holy crap, could be coming here in short order. But anyway, the reason why I want to get on this chart this far out on this chart today was I wanted to show you, of course, we've been building these levels of support to build Bitcoin up and up and up, and only about 2 weeks, of course, it takes for us to have a new bottom, and we're looking like we're about ready to get back to the 80s again in short order. We've really should have been there already, to be honest. If this war didn't, of course, continue the way it had, we got that sell-off at the end of March, we would have already been up here. It's just now, of course, we're playing a little bit more catch-up because this thing, of course, was hindering us from getting any farther up. So we're probably going to cut this in half if you do, of course, continue this breakout. And then we'll be into the 80s, hopefully by the end of next week. Be into maybe the mid to high 80s. I'm hoping this continues, guys. This will be a great, of course, green candle for the month of April. All right, so let's get back to it. $50 away, guys. $50 away. Let's take a look at the order books. What are we up against right now? It's gonna be a long stream, I think. It's gonna be a long one. Happy Friday, guys.
I don't think you're happy enough. I'll teach you to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs.
Yeah, no one's happy enough. All right. So they are really trying desperately to get us back down above from 78,000. They are setting up shop here aggressively to try to hold us back. Let's take a look and see what we got. We don't even have a structure for a pullback. Oh, we have a kind one poking through here. 76,700 right now. Again, more than likely going to land on 77.8. Yeah. So again, aggressively pushing us away from that, and continuing to get wrecked on the shorts, and setting up shop higher and higher and higher and higher and higher as we go. You can see here, look at how much has been added in the last like 2 hours. I mean, this is crazy. As we keep smashing through resistance after resistance. Again, this could take us all the way up to 80K today if we break through this like butter. 80K is nowhere in sight. Nothing holding us back really. 80K is going to be the strongest level of resistance we have to face. That's pretty much it. And then beyond that, I mean, 85. It's going to be, of course, psychological after psychological level. A little bit of a chop here in the middle. Here you can kind of see a line, but not much here, of course, on the monthly. Yeah, on the weekly, man, I mean, just looking at that, it beckons. It beckons it to go there like a magnet. Oh, geez. Oh, there it is. We're already 5% up on the day. My alarm just went off on Bitcoin. Holy crap. All right, let's get out of here. Overall, trading volume is still kind of neck and neck, even though we're having a bullish day. Yeah, 20.4 billion, 18.2. So in the grand scheme of things, we're just kind of getting this started. $20 away, $10 away, $6 away, $4 away. Oh, we're there. We're there. Let's go.
You may even get tired of winning.
Nani?
I say, please,
Send it.
please,
Send it.
too much winning. Can't take it anymore.
I still like my yellow ones better. My yellow candles. Oh, geez, guys. We did it. 78K. Oh, the Bears are gonna have a really bad day today. All right. Yeah, you can hear the alarm through the mic, huh? I always wondered if you guys could. It goes off a lot more often now. Yes, Daddy says, I had one pump during a live court job. All you heard was game over. Oh, that's funny. From Halo. Okay, game over. Okay, I gotcha. It's from Halo. Yep. Kill-tacular. That's what we're doing today to the Bears. Killing frenzy. I love it. All right. Okay. This is it. AI narrative kicking off the bull run again. Upwards until the midterm, says easy in the chat, like a script. Green candles. We have the volume. It's not as much as I really want to see on Bitcoin, but it's growing. It's slowly, steadily growing. The more we wreck the Bears, the more, of course, the Bears are going to step the fuck out of the way. That's usually what happens. We're going to get close to what we usually call price discovery, right? For the year, not quite there yet. We got to get to like 95 or 98 to get the price discovery for the year. Yeah, they're going to start stepping out of the way. They are really aggressively trying every desperate attempt to stop it. We're already in 3 positions higher than we are at 78. 78.1, 78.2, 78.3, literally every $100 attempting to get shorts in.
What are you, stupid?
Good luck. Holy shit. Rippa-rooney. Jacob Snake says, rah-rah. Halo mentioned King summoned. Oh, nice. Nice. King of the Hill. I love Halo. We should hang out one night and just play Halo with the Chaos crew. I would love to do that. Host like a private server or something on Halo Infinite. If you guys play Halo Infinite, I haven't played Halo Infinite since like the fall maybe of last year, maybe December. I forget. Yeah, 100%, Danny. 100%. Crazy rip, guys. Insane. We're getting a little bit of a pullback now. Let's take a look and see how the minute looks like. Looking at the minute. Jeez Louise, again, guys, it could actually reach our Super Bowl target. It'll be the first time for the year. It'll be the first time for the year. And we haven't seen one since the third quarter of last year. We had 3 Super Bowl hits last year. And we had 1 Super Bear hit this year. So I do love, of course, seeing that. The Super Bowl, guys, would take us to about $83,000 Bitcoin. Again, telling you guys last night, it's only about a $10,000 candle from the low for the day, right? That's usually how it goes. 78,000 still. Holy crap, the ripping. Helmo is happy. He's happy, even though he's not going to be able to eat the blood today. He's happy. I know he's happy. I could probably put him away for a little bit. All right, Elmo. It's not as doom and gloom as it was before. All right. Crazy, guys, crazy. Oh, jeez. I do have some stuff I got to get done today, but I want to try to stay as long as I possibly can. Let's see. Make sure I'm not getting any messages. Yeah, we're still chopping around. Again, the Bears right now, if you guys are just catching us, the Bears right now are trying to defend every $100 step above 78K. They are desperate to try to keep everyone bound. So this is what we're looking at. We're just going to be chopping through these shorts until the wreckage ends. So again, be careful. Don't be short in Bitcoin today. All right. And again, don't forget, people will wake up at different time zones too and discover what's going on with the world. And oh my gosh. So this is what the Bears have set up right now. Pretty much. We are getting rejection after rejection right now. It looks like we are starting to come back down. 78. Will she hold? Then about the 4, so 3 to 4. Yeah, I haven't seen them literally set up that strongly on every $100 mark after a psychological top in a long time. So it looks like 78.1 was kind of a sticking point right now. There's that many people shorting, pulling Bitcoin's price down. Let's see, right about there is where we stopped. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the order book again. Wow, the bulls coming in, stepping in right now to long, possibly as soon as 77.6. Oh, we already touched it a little bit. Already got knocked up. Geez, they're still going. It's waking up pretty quick to 78. Crazy, guys. All right, I'm gonna try to get some news going while we're watching the corn. Jeez. I got to make sure no one's reaching out to me though. I do have to facilitate some things today. Got to be somewhat responsible today. Let's take a look back at Doomberg.
Fans in the U.S.
I would not say so in the U.S. Now there have been reports from Live Golf that their business is growing, that they are on track with.
CNBC. They're on break. All right, I guess we're gonna get nothing. Fox News. Anything from Fox News? Assassination case for Charlie Kirk is today. There's a hearing. All right, that's all we're gonna get. So, yeah, I guess the corn's the most exciting thing we got. The corn. Oh, geez, guys, let me check my DMs real quick. I gotta make sure I'm not missing. I'm missing a whole bunch of messages. Yeah, I am. Damn it. What the hell? Sorry guys for the radio silence. I'm trying to catch up with I'm trying to sell some things today too. What did I say? This stupid thing. Okay, 47 by 74. But yeah, Bitcoin's still at 78K. Oh jeez. yeah, if you guys haven't haven't heard, I've been trying to sell everything in my life right now. Try to downsize as much as possible. I may not have a studio as you see it right now by the end of the year, so I'm trying to kind of prepare for the worst. So I'm trying to keep everything I have in this room and then sell everything else that's in my life to downsize as much as possible to some other location. But I'm gonna have to tear this all up, guys. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. Tear up the entire studio. I put so much time and effort into building this damn thing up again. Okay. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have some sales today as well, so I'm gonna meet with people this afternoon. Alright, Mobile Van Gundam. What? Mobile Van Gundam? What? I don't know what that is. Okay, alarm is going off. Halo 3 or Reach? What? Come on, Jake. You can't play Infinite? What's wrong with you? Infinite's fine. I played them all. I think they're fine. Infinite's probably the closest thing we ever actually got back to the originals. Yeah, I didn't really like Halo 4. It's mid. I would say it's closer to 1 and 3. 2 is its own breed. Maybe a little bit like Reach. I don't know. I like Infinite. There's nothing wrong with Infinite. Maybe because you just suck at it. All right. Looney Tunes in the house. How's it going, Looney Tunes? How you doing? We're watching the corn. Chop around 78K. Oh, geez. Otaku's upgrading the van down by the river. Yes. I'm gonna have an entire studio van. That might not be a bad idea. I honestly just want to get the fuck out of this country. That's my goal. My goal is to get the fuck out of this country. God. Okay. Yeah. Infinite is mid. Okay. The only van studio. Soon. Yes. Admit. You like Craig? Admit it. Craig. I'm not sure. Vagrant Chaos. I love all the chaos. Do you play Chaos Ball? Let's see. Take it or leave it. Anything else I might have missed on here? Okay. Cliff says one of the largest Bitcoin purchases that we've ever seen by an active member of Congress. I think I heard something about this a few months ago. The same thing I'm thinking of? No, this is different. Oh no, who's the bug eyes? We just caught another interesting trade where Representative Sherry Biggs just filed a purchase of up to $250,000 worth of Bitcoin. Crazy. This is the largest Bitcoin purchase we've ever seen by an active member of Congress. Yeah, that's a new one to me. I mean, the last one was a dude, but okay. Yeah. Crazy. She got the bug eyes though. That's a bad picture. Oh jeez. All right, guys, we're still watching the corn. Back up to 78,001. About ready to break a new high for the day. Attempting to. The Bears, of course, trying to keep it back underneath 78.3 right now, all the way up to 78.3. They're trying every desperate attempt at every $100 level, to do it, and they're kind of failing. Spectacularly. Let's see. Let me just kind of make these orange. We haven't gone through them yet. There we go. So yeah, the biggest one, of course, is going to be that 78,003. It's always the threes. We'll see if we get through that one. I had doubts though. I think we're going to start slowing down at some point. We got to start slowing down. This isn't. I still think there's too much. There's still too much unknowns as to what this new deal, if it's even gonna be a deal, by Sunday. There's gonna be a meeting in Pakistan capital on Sunday. President Trump is rumored to possibly be going if the deal is gonna be close to fruition. Yeah, so that's what we're looking at right now. Anything else happening with TradFi news? Let's go back over here.
Works there are, but during the middle of the day, when if they're driving to work, if they're on the subway or things like that, you're gonna tend to not be watching it.
Netflix. Oh, for flipping day, Netflix. Still waiting for yeah, CNBC to come back. Let's take a look at any of the headlines, anything new breaking headlines as of right now. Now it's the same ones this morning. Dow soars 1,000 points. How is the S&P 500 doing? Wow, it's up to 7,133. Up $92 so far the day. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Bitcoin's starting to see a little bit more chop. All right. Let's get back over to doom scrolling. See if there's anything else over there. I figured that by now we'd get some solid headlines from crypto news. Let's get back over there real quick. Let me double check. Yeah, we know. Yes, and now in profit. We already read all this stuff earlier. If you guys didn't hear about that, Michael Saylor's now in the black. He's finally in the black, but he's been, of course, buying the dip aggressively when no one else was. Iran opens the Strait of HORMUZ. Trump thanks them. Bitcoin rises while oil prices fall. Everything you need to know. Of course, we've been living through it. Charles Hoskinson, yeah, we already talked about this at verbatim yesterday at great length. I really don't want to get into it again. Of course, Charles Hoskinson calls all Bitcoiners a death cult. We're a death cult.
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired.
I love you, Charles, but we're not a death cult, man. We're not. We just don't want to, we just don't want to sit on dollars anymore. Okay, and well, we can do better. I have faith that if we had to do he's saying that we have to do a hard fork. I don't necessarily agree with that. We'll find out more as time goes on. But the proposal is for a soft fork. Yeah, I think that if we did do a hard fork, that we should have at least a conversation about improving the protocol. So hopefully, that actually does happen. I don't want a hard fork, not necessarily, but I do think that the current proposal is at least pointing in the right direction. I don't agree with him necessarily on what he's saying. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Anything else happening? Not really. Looks like we're starting to finally see a little bit of weakness on Bitcoin. Cannot get back above 78.2. 78.2. Right now the bears are setting up shop really aggressively to prevent another pass at 78 flat. That is their new area of control. We'll see if it holds. About $50 to $40 away from flipping it again. See if it holds. I can't be here all day, guys. We're about 4 minutes away from 11 Eastern Standard Time. I do got to get going soon because I do have people I'm meeting up with all day today. All right, so yeah, I got to get back to them right now too. Selling more furniture. All my things must go. There we go. Just responding to that. Goonie Tunes here says Los. Yes, Looney Tunes in the house. Yeah, how's it doing, Looney? Goonie Tunes. The gang goes to Thailand. Possibly that is where we're headed, guys. Let's move to Thailand. All of us, of course, move to Thailand. We can, of course, retire there and live in bliss and harmony. I'll become a monk, a Bitcoin monk in Thailand. Oh yeah, the mystery machine. The gang goes to Bangkok. They save out there. Stay safe out there. Okay, says Cliff. Let's take a look. Let's see what he's got over here. Fake ledger hardware wallets of the Chinese marketplace steal crypto seeds and pins. Yes, Brazilian cybersecurity researchers expose a sophisticated large-scale supply chain scam involving counterfeit ledger Nano S plus hardware wallets sold through the Chinese marketplace. Don't buy any device through a hardware. That's not directly through the hardware manufacturer's website. Do not, and make sure that you're actually buying it through the real website, because again, people pay for, of course, Google Ads and of course ad placement. You could click, of course, on something that's malicious on Google. Don't use Google if you have to. I don't use Google. I haven't used Google in the last 10-12 years. Mostly I've been migrating to DuckDuckGo and Brave over the last 10 years. So yeah, I do recommend Brave browser too, guys. You can use it on your phone as well. You don't watch a single ad on YouTube. Skip the app and just use Brave browser. That's what I do, of course. And I recommend it to my friends who don't want to pay a premium to, of course, skip the ads. And it works on multiple, of course, platforms as well. All right. Anything else happening with you guys in the chat before we head out for the day? It looks like Bitcoin's going to probably stop here for a little bit, but intraday trading could send it even higher. Parabolic move. Let's take a look at the overall chart. Damn, that parabolic move is just so disgusting. Oh my god. Damn, yeah. I mean, we're gonna keep this going, man, and we're gonna stop at some point, but we're getting really tight up here. Maybe we get as high as 78.6, maybe. I don't know if we're gonna get much higher than that. I'd be excited to see it today, but it's a Friday too, man. It's a Friday. Of course, a lot of liquidity on Friday. Everyone's ready for the weekend, ready to go. But it's been a fun day. I would love to be at the end of the day talking about the super bull case scenario playing out. Of course, we suggest that to the key of the universe every single night. Would love for that to happen. We'll see. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it. It's 11 o'clock Eastern. I got to get some stuff done, and Bitcoin could do, of course, a little bit more of a ripperoni here. I would expect a pullback by 11:30. Maybe start trading again aggressively 12:30 to about 3 o'clock, and then that might be it for the day. Of course, the foreign market is going to be closed tomorrow, but we're going to be, of course, talking about the weekly close tonight, and of course, showing you where Bitcoin's likely going to go into the weekend. And tonight might be one of the ones we're really wrong. Into the weekend. I don't know if I'll be able to call this into the weekend tonight. This is gonna be crazy. See where we are in the morning. All right, guys. I'll catch you all again tonight. Don't forget, we will have, of course, our Patreon live after tonight's live stream. It's only $15 a month, guys. So of course, to become a Patreon member. And we've been having a lot of really good calls out there from our our gem finder. Dylan, and of course all the other Chaos crew members who likes to, of course, contribute to the Chaos. Thanks again, guys, for coming on out, and I will see you all again soon. Stay safe out there. I probably wouldn't short Bitcoin today again. I wouldn't do it. Stay safe. I'll see you all again soon. Later.
When will then be now? Soon.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh! In other words, let's make history.
Let's go, Jake. Yeah. We gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta meet some people and sell some more furniture. But shout out to Andy in the chat. Yes, Andy in the chat wants, of course, to remind you guys, you're not bullish enough. Oh my god. You guys are insane. I guess we'll do it on the outro. Sure, why not? Oh my god. Oh no. At least one time. At least one time? Yeah.
If you were bullish before, now you can take your bullishness, times it by 10, multiply it by another 25, add 2, and then times it by 1 billion, and you're still only half as bullish as you should be.
That